Hi guys, this is Raj. I'm here with one more video which makes you to learn how to enter into safe mode. So before learning how to enter into safe mode, let's all first know what's the use of safe mode actually. So here the safe mode starts the windows in the basic state. Okay, so basic state in the sense it uses a limited set of files and drivers to boot up your system. So in the safe mode it allows only the essential system programs and services to start up. It allows only the required programs and services. Okay, it allows only the limited set of files and drivers to boot up your system. And here in the safe mode you can fix most of the problems in the operating systems. So with the help of safe mode, once you entered into the safe mode, you can fix most of the problems in your operating systems, and you can do troubleshoot from here in the safe mode. And even we can find what is causing it not to function correctly. Even we can find out what makes our system not to function properly. So guys, here, okay, how to use the safe mode. Okay, so when we need to use the safe mode and how we can enter into the safe mode. For example, you have started your device and it's been a long but you're unable to see the sign in page on your screen. Okay, you have started your device and you're waiting for the sign in page for a long time but you're unable to see the sign in page on your screen. So this would be a good time to try the safe mode, and here are the few ways that how you can access the safe mode. Okay, so to enter your device into safe mode there are few ways and we're gonna see what are those ways. So here the scenario one. In the scenario one, okay, this is one of the way in which you can enter your device into the safe mode. So in this scenario, okay, you need to press the Windows R. So once you press the Windows R, you need to type up msconfig. So if you type the msconfig and if you click enter, then the windows will be popping up. Okay, okay, let me show you that. Let me show you how it comes. So look here, see here. Okay, I'm pressing Windows R, and after pressing the Windows R I have typed msconfig and clicked enter. Then this window will be popping up. Here you need to click on the boot, and once you click on the boot you need to checkbox the safe mode. Then you need to click on apply and then next. Okay, so once you click on apply and okay, then your windows will prompt up to uh, restart your PC. Okay, so then your system will start entering into the safe mode. See here. So you will be prompted to restart your device to enter safe mode. Okay, so once you click on the safe mode and then select apply and okay, so then it will prompt your device to restart. Okay, then you can enter into the safe mode. This is one of the way. And the next way, okay, to exit, to you have entered into the safe mode, right? So you need to exit the safe mode once you have solved your problem, once you have resolved your issue, once you are done with the troubleshoot. Okay, you need to exit the safe mode. To exit the safe mode again you need to do the same thing. Okay, you need to type the Windows R, then next msconfig. The msconfig is also called the system configuration. So once you type the msconfig then click enter. Okay, after clicking enter this window will be popping up. You have seen it before, right? In the before window we have clicked on the, we have given a click on the boot and we have given the option Windows safe mode startup. But here you need to click on the general. Okay, once you click on the general, then you need to click on the normal setup. Then you need to select the normal setup. So once you select the normal setup and click apply then okay, then your windows will start booting up as normal. Okay, then your windows will start booting up in a normal startup. So this will load all device drivers and services, and by this way you can exit the safe mode. And when it comes to the scenario 2, okay, this is the scenario 2 how you can enter into the safe mode. Sometimes your device will not start correctly. Okay, sometimes when you start your device this window will be popping up automatic repair. So when you start your device this window will be popping up automatic repair, and you can see the error here, right? Your PC did not start correctly. Press restart to restart your PC, which can sometimes fix the problem. You can also press advanced options to try other options to repair your PC. And this this would be the error that you can see on your screen. Okay, so this error appears on the screen whenever your device doesn't start correctly. And here, when you see this screen, okay, when you see these windows on your screen, you need to try with the restart. Okay, but most of the time this doesn't works. So once you click on the restart, in most of the cases, again you will be getting back the same window on the screen. Okay, so if you click on the restart, if the system starts normally, then that's fine, that's great, no need to worry of that. Okay, and if you click on the restart but the system doesn't starts normally and still it shows the same window on the screen, then you need to click on the advanced options. Okay, then you need to click on the advanced options. See here in the arrow, you can also press advanced options to try other options to repair your PC. Okay, so if you want to repair your PC, you need to click on the advanced options. So now here I'm clicking on the advanced options. Then this window will be popping up on the screen. So now you have entered into the advanced options, and these all options you can find in this tab. Okay, so in this window you can find out all these options: system restore, system image recovery, startup repair, command prompt, UEFI firmware settings, startup settings. Okay, so it depends upon the version of Windows you are using. So these all options might be changed. Okay, the startup settings may be at the first and the system restore it may be at the last. Okay, it all depends upon the version of Windows you are using. And in this advanced options window, I'm going to click on the startup settings. Okay, so once I click on the startup settings, then this window will be popping up on the screen. See here, startup settings. So now I'm on the startup setting window. Restart to change Windows options such as, okay, if you want to change the Windows options to any one of these, okay, if you want to change the Windows options into any one of these, you need to restart. See here, enable low resolution video mode, enable debugging mode, enable booting logging, enable safe mode. So we need to enter into the safe mode, right? So if you want to enter into the safe mode, then you need to click on the restart. So once you click on the restart, see here, this window will be popping up. So this window will be popping up, and all these options, okay, you can select any one of these options, but we need to enter into the safe mode, so we will be looking for only the safe mode. So to enter into the safe mode, we have three options. One is of enable safe mode normally. Okay, if you click on this, you will be entering into the safe mode normally. And the next option is safe mode with networking. Okay, if you choose this option, you will be entering into the safe mode with networking. And if you choose the next option, safe mode with command prompt, okay, you would be able to enter into the safe mode with the command prompt, with the use of command prompt. So the enable safe mode is of easy, so we need to enter into the enable safe mode normally. Okay, so so to enter into the enable safe mode normally, you need to click the F4 key on your keyboard. See here, use number keys or function keys, F1 to F9. Okay, so if you use the F1, then enable debugging. Okay, if you use the F2, then enable boot logging. If you use the F3, then enable low resolution video. So if you use the F4 key, then you can enter into enable safe mode. Okay, so you need to click the F4 key over here on the startup settings page. So once you click on the F4 key, then you will be able to enter into the safe mode. Okay, then your system enters into the safe mode, and there you can troubleshoot the issue, and there you can come to know what makes your system to not function properly. Okay, this is the one scenario by which you can enter into the safe mode. And in the third scenario, okay, in the third scenario, you need to press the shift key on your keyboard. Okay, so once you uh, press the shift key on your keyboard, you need to hold it like that. Okay, by holding the shift key on your keyboard, you need to restart your PC. So once you have restarted your PC by holding up the shift key, you will be shown with a window on the screen. Okay, you will be seen option called as troubleshoot. You will be seen an option called as troubleshoot. Okay, so once you click on the troubleshoot, you would be able to see the advanced options, and this would be same as like here. Okay, so once see here. Okay, first press and hold the shift key on the keyboard. With the key still pressed, click the start button, then power followed by restart. Okay, so once you have pressed the shift key, uh, you need to keep the key still pressed, then you need to restart your PC. So once you have done with that, you will be entering into a troubleshoot option. Okay, so you need to click on the troubleshoot, and once you have clicked on the troubleshoot, so this window will be popping up on the screen, and the rest all remaining same. You need to click on the advanced option, then startup settings, then restart, then enable safe mode, the fourth option. Okay, and by this you can enter into the safe mode. So this is all the scenarios that how you can enter into the safe mode. Okay, the scenario one, by pressing the Windows R and entering ms config, you can enter into the safe mode. Okay, and the scenario two, whenever your device doesn't start correctly, this window will be popping up on the screen. So you need to click on the advanced options, and then startup settings, and then restart. You would be on the screen. With startup settings, you need to click on the enable safe mode, then you would be able to enter into the enable safe mode. And in the third scenario, you need to uh, press the shift key, and by holding it like that, you need to restart your PC, then you can enter into the advanced options again, and the rest all is remaining same. Okay, startup settings, restart, and enable safe mode, you would be able to enter into the safe mode. Thank you guys for watching this video. This is Raj, and for any queries you can get back to me, you can drop a mail to me. Okay, you can see my mail ID over there on the screen. It's raj823sh472@gmail.com.